Okay, starting the path. Bugs are already out. Promising to be a lot warmer today than usual. We've had a real nice polar vortex go through here the last 4 days, and I'm going to have to be getting my head net out to keep the mosquitoes off of me and the gnats, like I did with my hanky last time, because they're already bad out here today. I got my new trekking poles, again, thanks to Chris Vaughn. Trying to get this thing set up so it doesn't shake as much. Sorry about that. Don't know which way to go with it yet, though. Try that. Gonna aim this thing down just a little bit. There we go. I'm more centered, as I instructed on how to film yourself. Got this thing going straight ahead. As you can see, I'm on the road right now. Back there behind me is my red truck. And within about 200 yards or so, we'll be getting off the macadam and onto the Sixpenny Trail, where on the dirt road where it marries up with the Sixpenny Trail. So I get up here to the end of the road, I'll turn you back on. Well, I made it up to the Sixpenny Trail. According to the book, it's marked with an orange blaze, and walking up the road, I'll spin you around and show it to you. Well marked. Well marked. There you go. On the trees. Going to be taking a Sixpenny Trail all the way around. There we go. Okay. Enjoying life. Here we go. As I did on the Lenape Trail, first time I was out, I had my rucksack with me and managed to get my fishing rod out and show you how that worked. Well, I've switched my fishing rod from my rucksack to my day pack with the reel in hopes of stopping down here at Sixpenny Creek and see if there's any fish left in here. Now, walking down the hill, I'm trying to figure out the last time I was here, and I have to say it was approximately 35 to 40 years ago. I was at Sixpenny when they still had the dam, when they still had a swimming pool, or a swimming hole here off the Sixpenny Creek, and they eventually closed that. I've also heard they burned down a few of the cabins that were here, which is a shame. It's a beautiful place. People don't care about their own fortunate prospects of living out in the woods. But I hope to marry up with the old dam, see what it looks like, and maybe get a little bit of trout fishing in. We'll see when we get down there. While walking, I've been bothered by a few flies, but compared to a few weeks ago, this is nothing. Last time they were buzzing me while walking. That was on the Horseshoe Trail. Now I'm down a lot further on the mountainside, and you would think there'd be more down here. My legs are getting a little wet. The path is well marked, but it's starting to get overgrown. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's your orange on the tree, and there's the path. Well marked, but as you can see, it gets a little close, and they just touch the leaves just touch your legs and make them wet. but I've got the camera real close to me right now. You can't hear flies, you can't hear mosquitoes buzzing, where last time it was very bad. All right, back to me. Okay, up and down this mountain. No, not a bad one. Finally coming up to a change of the trail. As you can see on the tree behind me, that was the orange going up the other side. And now we're going to film a change in the trail. The Sixpenny Trail is going to go off to the right, as you can see the marks. It shows you with the orange blazes leaning to the right which way the Sixpenny Trail goes. And they also have their markers right here. Sixpenny goes up, Horseshoe goes to the right, but we're going to be going the other way. Following all again the orange blazes. All right, here we go. Bugs on the way down the hill got a little bit worse. You hit pockets of them, and then you can walk for 200-300 yards and not hit them again. Now here's part of what I wanted to show you with the Horseshoe Trail and I'm sorry, I'll have to give you the name of that trail when I get the map out. I hope this is leading me down to the Sixpenny Creek. Time will only tell if it gets close enough to the dam. Okay. Well, we're either at the edge of the state park, and I see some sort of white structure down there in the woods, or we're near Sixpenny Lake itself. They have a wire hung across that side of the trail, which goes all along as we're walking, but we're still on the right trail. There's our markings. Okay, just did a water break. Found out I'm still heading for Sixpenny at the bottom of the hill. I've traveled about 1.5 miles so far. Average speed is 1.6 miles per hour. So I'm keeping up pretty good with the pace, with the distance. Very happy with it. And we'll see what happens when we get to the bottom. I am anxious to see the Sixpenny Creek down here. That's it. Okay, had another break in the trail. Let's see what happens here. The Sixpenny Trail goes off to the right. Horseshoe Trail looks like it goes off to the left, but that's not the way it's marked. We'll have to check the map, see what it says. Okay, here we go. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Sixpenny, of course, is the orange, and the Horseshoe Trail is the yellow. It shows up to the right, which means behind us will be the yellow somewhere down there in a tree for the Horseshoe Trail. Okay, here we go. Heading for Sixpenny. Okay, coming up to a break in this thing. It shows that it moves off to the left. But as you can plainly see, there's a slight path that goes up to the right there, up into the rocks. I wonder if that's part of a shortcut or a different trail. But I'll have to look at the map for that. Anyways, coming up to this crossroads, looking to the left, there's your orange, 2 different trees. So we'll follow this one. Just when I left that last crossroads, I hit a little spring that is flowing pretty good. Let me zoom down there and see if you can see the water flowing. There you go. All that water moving along, coming right out of the mountainside. And the path that I'm on shows no sign of water on either side, just a mountainside. So it's got to be an underground spring of some sort that's coming out right there, probably going all the way down to Sixpenny Creek. As I moved on a little bit, I looked back and there seems to be a man-made spring house of some sort where the water is coming out of the mountain, flowing out of the rock. There's animals in there. Yeah, there's a frog just jumped up through. That comes out on that side. And it looks like people have been coming down here and getting water out of it because of this little path that's right here. So, I don't know. Interesting. Continuing on. Okay, here's a little concern of mine. We're down at around the same elevation, walking now for 5, maybe 10 minutes, up and down just a little bit. But we are walking along the creek, which is to our left down the hill. I have yet to hear water running. It concerns me a little. Could the creek be dry? Having a little trouble with the camera. Trying to walk on rocks at the same time. But it shows that this, it slipped again. It shows that this thing marries up with some sort of road down by Sixpenny to my left, which is down the hill even more. And once I take a right turn, it's climb, climb, climb. So we're gonna have to see what's going on. My pace has slowed down a little bit because of the rocks. They've gotten real bad. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, looks like we have another little spring house right there. Maybe a well, but you see nothing on this side. And they built a little bridge, and voila, lots of water flowing down. So we're gonna have to see where it goes, see if it goes down to Sixpenny Creek. As I stated 10-15 minutes ago, I was concerned because I didn't hear any water running. We just passed that little stream going down, and I hear water flowing down to my left, and it's flowing pretty good, and we're heading downhill. So I hope we're coming up to the old Sixpenny Dam. We're about to find out. Let me give you a shot of this downhill. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to get off the beaten path a little bit here. Y'all can see by the orange there goes the trail uphill. But I found another trail that goes downhill that sounds like it goes down to water. So people have taken this path. You can see there's worn areas. I'm going to see if this doesn't go down to Sixpenny Lake. Also, looking through the trees, you can see there's a break between the trees on this side, the trees on that side. So there might be something. There's a little fly flying around in front of the camera. Might be something down this way, and I do hear a pretty strong water. Let's go see what it is. Alright, still walking down that unmarked path. And as you can see, it's not a very big one, it's not well worn. But this is what we're coming up to. This is the old Sixpenny Dam. It's all overgrown. I hear water flowing. Don't know how far we're going to get. But, this is the old dam. Well, let's see what happens down this way. Path is still here. People have walked on it. These are all rose bushes here to the right. And across the legs. And we come up to a different path now. Well, let's see where it goes. Well, as stated, there's the old Sixpenny Dam. Had to look back over my shoulder. I heard all the waterfalls running. We're going to go down and check the creek out a little bit. The path still goes downhill. Well, like I said, the path goes downhill, and There's a bridge crossing the Sixpenny. I'm very happy I found this. Brings back old memories. Bridge has been here for a long time. Used to swim up there, but they've closed it down. It's a beautiful little creek. I don't see any fish jumping or moving. I'd love to get up there to try some fishing. I'll put money that there's some native brook trout in this thing. Look at this, perfect for them. All the way down. Okay, I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. Nice little area right here by a cement bridge that they built. Nice deep water underneath. Might be some fish in there. There's a lot of mosquitoes, but it's a walking path. They've got it blocked off. Come on, mosquitoes, stop it. They've got it blocked off, so don't know. Let's see what happens. Set up my fishing rod. Oh, okay, I've got my backpack rod set up. And got my fly turned on. And we're going to see if there's any fish in here. Don't know. Don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, as you can see, I was stuck on something. Alright, gotta shut you off and get it out. Okay, wasn't anything happening. I folded up. I just wanted to show you again. There's my backpack fishing rod. All folds down into this handy little pen device, and the little reel that goes with it, open faced. But what I'm going to be doing is getting a small closed face, which will be a lot smaller and won't let the line unravel, etc. So that's it for the fishing trip today. We're going to get back hiking up the Sixpenny Trail. Okay, after that little fishing expedition, I decided to walk up the trail from the creek to see if we could marry up to Sixpenny again. And sure enough, there's my route. Had I stayed on the trail, I would have come from that direction. And there's your orange marks again. So I made it back to the trail after my little excursion to bring back memories. That's what the Sixpenny looks like now. It's a real shame. Okay, continuing on. All right, just got a beep that the battery's dead. Got to switch batteries, but that's why I got number 2. Clear. Okay, back with a fresh battery. Whoops. Back with a fresh battery, and walking the trail. And all of a sudden, I come to another crossroads, but there's no marking on either trail. One goes up the hill and one continues straight ahead. So we'll see if we see an orange marking somewhere. Well, okay, it's been a while since I've seen any orange markings, so I'm going to turn around and go back to that intersection to see if I can't find some trail markers. Sun's starting to get behind me right now, so it's interfering with the picture, but I corrected. Let's see what happens when we get back here. Okay, my bad. I walked straight ahead. Here's the path that I just came down. And I should have taken a right turn and looked a little harder, and I'd have seen the orange marked on the tree. All right, that was a 2-minute jaunt out of the way. No problem. Now here's something neat. Walking up the mountain, I come upon a trail marker. I've been talking about the Sixpenny Trail. Well, there you go. 6-cent trail. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, coming to another break in the path, and if you listen real hard, out there in the distance, you can hear cars. So we're pretty close to the camp road, about 345, excuse me, and the trail takes a sharp right turn, which will take me back up the mountain, where the other trail, which is unmarked, takes you out to the road and a parking area. So I guess that would be a shortcut to get to this trail to keep going. So here we go. Well, that was one hell of a climb. I see a break in the distance. I believe I'm up around 850 or 900 feet from climbing down around 300, I think it was. That's only 600 feet, but when you have a trail as steep as this one is, I'll take the Lenape or the Boone Trail any day. This was a climb. I see what the brightness is, but I also see that I'm on level ground, which is, according to the map, the top of the land, top of this mountain. Let me give you a quick peek at what you're seeing here. Hard to see, but it's a water tower in the trees. And as you can see, ground is pretty level right here. So I believe I'm at the top. Now, whoops, sorry about that. Now, just got to get back to the truck, cool down. I don't know if you could tell how sweaty it is after climbing that mountain. And I've got my Army LC pack on, Alice, in the back. I'm waiting for new stuff to come in the mail. I'll see how that acts. Carries a little bit more than what I've got. And on a pistol belt, a web belt, it should be a lot more comfortable than these straps that go around your waist. Again, I'm trying everything. Just like, oh, I can't think of his name. The Gear Review. IOGR, TOGR. That I look at all the time. So, I'm trying. We'll see what happens. I'll clue you in when I hit the road. Had I stayed on the road where I turned left to get on the Sixpenny Trail, I would have wound up right here. But what I'm going to do is finish this trail to bring me back up where the trail crosses this road. It's a ranger road. You see a little red fire hydrant in the distance. Comes off the water tower for the major fires they have up here, and they've had a bad one. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Ran into a little bit of an obstacle. That's the first tree down I've seen. And to show you how people don't like crossing over things, they made their own little path around the tree. I guess that's the bicyclist. Looks like somebody was trying to cut on it. Yeah, I guess that's the bicyclist. We're getting close. I'll hit you when the road is here. Okay, we're getting near the end of the actual Sixpenny Trail. There's the road that I come up on, and I'll take you right to the other side to where the Sixpenny Trail goes in back into the woods, where I actually started this thing. Now, I could have cheated and walked down this road, But that's not what hiking's all about. That fire hydrant's way up there around that corner. And there's the trailhead that I went in first thing this morning at 7. And it's now almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. So we had a good 3-hour walk on a 3.1 mile, I believe it is, I'll have to look it up, trek. It's a pretty road to walk out on, but I found that the later it got, the more bugs came out. Also, if you walk in the grass, you kick them up even worse. So I'll be walking back on this gravel road to try to get rid of some of these flies. Let me turn you around. All right, here I am, taking a look at my shirt. You can see it's thoroughly wet. That's a hell of a hill to climb. I had a mosquito net I brought with me, thinking I might have to put it over my head. But at 7 o'clock this morning, the bugs weren't bad. It's just as it got closer to 8:30, 9 o'clock that they started getting real bad. So I guess you'll have to hike first thing in the morning. All right, I got this thing set on my belt the wrong way again. How's that? All right, it's ugly old me. Heading back for the truck. I'll picture you when I get there. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. Walking up the road, it was open. It's closed now, but you're allowed to walk on it, just no driving. But there's plenty of parking. There's my truck way down there in the distance. There's plenty of parking if you want to do any of the trails here at French Creek. They also have real nice bathhouses that you can go up and use. Wash up, clean up, use the facilities if you have to. It's a great, great place to be. French Creek State Park. I'll show you my stats on the walk when I hit the truck. As I was walking up to the truck, I started seeing this red on the side. The berries are starting to ripen. Check them out. They're good eating. They're just too new yet. Red raz. I'm going to try a darker one here. Come on. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right, we're at the truck. Okay, everybody, back from my hike. Time to freshen up. Drink some water. Turn off the GPS and see what my stats are. All right, back to the car. Let's see if we can't stop it now. Whew. Okay, my max speed was 3.5 miles an hour. The trip odometer reads 4.22 miles. My overall average is 1.4, but you got to consider that I stopped to fish. So that has to be taken into account. Elevation right now is at 845 feet. That's it for now. I'm going to try to save this. Okay, hope you liked the video. Give me a like, make a comment if you would. Let me know your thoughts. Watch for my next one. I believe it's going to be the Toon Trail along the Schuylkill River in Reading, Pennsylvania. Thanks again. Bye.